Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back for this doubleheader. If you are now just joining us, you're joining us here at capitalathletics.edu. We are here for a doubleheader of basketball. The men's matchup closed earlier in the early window. The men's team fell to Mount Union, and now the women's team is here to see if they can take the series 1-1 for us here on this evening. Our 9-3 Capital Commons are facing off against the 4-8 Purple Raiders. This is going to be a conference matchup. Capital is 3-2 within conference play. Mount Union is 1-4. Capital is undefeated on their home court and looking to start a win streak, coming off a win against Wilmington earlier in the week. And Mount Union is looking to end their losing streak and try to get a win here in the conference play. I'll be your broadcaster for this evening. My name is Jonathan Brown, and welcome. We are here in Bexley, Ohio, and basketball is here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look to see how our both teams paired out in their last matchup. In their last matchup, Capital handled their business on the road against Wilmington. The Quakers, their final score was 71-58 in 4 quarters. They held Wilmington to 5 points in the second score, outscoring them 23-5. And that's a shout out to our big three here. Bree O'Connor finished with 22. She was leading the way as a team, but can't count out her partners in crime. And Samari Perkins, she finished with 15. Laney Murphy with 12. And Maddie Weiland had 5 of her own, leading the way. The team did a fair share of spreading the ball out around 11 assists as a team. And they were able to close out with a dub here. And they are 9-3, 3-2 in conference play, so every game counts. And as we try to get into this second half of this season and more games or conference matchups, and it's an opportunity here to see who wants it more. Capital is actually sitting number 3 within OAC play right now, so that is an important game, and every game counts in their situation here. Taking a look at Mount Union, how they fared in their last matchup. It was a close one. They played Baldwin Wallace. Baldwin Wallace is actually one of the number 1 seeds within conference play. They sit 5-0 and 12-0 on the season, and Mount Union was 2 points away from beating the undefeated Yellow Jackets. It was 75-73 was the final score. That was a nail biter right there. It had to go into overtime, crawling into overtime. Mount Union, their leading scorer, is leading the way with 17 of her own. That young lady, she did it on her own. 17 along the way. Allie Hudick, she had 17 from the field, shooting 8 of 15. Behind her, her teammate Emma Cannon had 15 of her own, little double trouble. But coming off the bench, Madison Hensley, she had 12 of her own to try to contribute. And it was all hands on deck. And it just fell short, and a close matchup right there for Mount Union. It's Baldwin Wallace. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a close matchup. Those are the ones that hurt, those nail-biter losses right there. And now you have an opportunity to kind of redeem yourself here against a hot team here. But Capital, on the other hand, is looking to stay undefeated on their home court. They have not lost a game here, and they have defended their home court territory well and hope to continue that. So that means their only 3 losses have come on the road. Let that speak volumes that they defend their home court, and not many teams can say that. So, hey, can't wait to see what these ladies produce here. And we'll take a short little break. We're joining our little pregame. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups for both teams. Let you know any late scratches in this matchup as we prepare for a 4 o'clock head-up as the Capital Commons host the Mount Union Purple Raiders. We'll be back. Let's get you your starting lineups for this matchup right here. For Mountain Union, 5'3" guard, a sophomore from Akron. Number 0, Day Nash. 5'8" forward, a senior from Harmony, Pennsylvania. Number 4, Gretchen Koken. Number 5, a 5'7" guard, a senior out of Dalton, Ohio. Number 5, Emma Cannon. 5'10" forward, freshman out of Akron. Number 21, Audrey Livesay. And rounding it all out, 5'6" guard, sophomore out of Mentor, Ohio. Number 25, Allie Hudick. Taking a look, and they are led by their head coach, Susie Bennett, in her 18th year. Taking a look at our Capital Comments, our starting lineup for today's matchup. Rounding it out, starting off the 5'8" guard, sophomore, number 5, Lainey Murphy out of Fredericksburg, Ohio. The 5'9" forward wing, the freshman out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Number 10, Samari Perkins. A 5' guard, senior out of Plain City, Ohio. Number 13, Demi Brewer. A 6' guard, sophomore out of Beaver, Pennsylvania. Number 21, Maddie Weiland. And rounding it all out, the new transfer. She's turning it into her team. Number 23, the 5'8" guard, sophomore out of Hilliard, Ohio. Bree O'Connor. Is led by head coach Camille McPherson in her first year. I expect this to be a good matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a conference matchup play here. And I want to give a special thanks to our referees for this game, Michael Lampton, Michael McGow, and Chris Sanders. Ladies and gentlemen, basketball, the doubleheader here. And Columbus, Bexley, Ohio continues. The men's team fell earlier in the earlier window of the afternoon. And now a new head coach here, Coach McPherson, looking to lead her team here, keep that undefeated streak here alive on Cap grounds. We're off. Have to get ready for this tip-off here, ladies and gentlemen. Capital donning the white jerseys here. Mount Union donning their black, their Raider colors, black, purple. So we have a tip-off here. Where all that actually go out of bounds, tipped out of bounds. And it looks like it was, it tipped off by Perkins to send it out of bounds. It'll be Raiders ball. Taking the ball out for the Raiders is Hudick. So we'll find Day Nash to bring the ball up here. Already with some intensity. We'll see who will come out here swinging. Right now with the ball, Koken. Swings it up, down low. Koken by herself. Finds a wide open teammate for a 3. That one is short. And that is saved almost, but she touched that. She was going out of bounds. That shot was taken by Allie Hudick. A long-range 3 here to kind of get things moving for her team. Unfortunately, just didn't go in, so it'll be Capital's ball. Bring the ball up is Brewer. Nash is guarding her. Finds O'Connor in the corner here. Good ball movement. Weiland is by herself on the block. A little too much sauce right there by Perkins on that pass. Still sitting at 0-0. Now just joining us. Welcome. And the doubleheader of this women's basketball game. Basketball has been going around as a wide open 3. Audrey Livesay was on an island by herself. O'Connor being double teamed right now. Finds Weiland at the top of the key to Murphy. Murphy being trapped. Finding her way to the basket, though, is able to put up a shot there. Smartest one, but rebounded by the Raiders. Hudick with it. Finds her teammate in Koken on the corner. Being double teamed, finds Nash on the wing now, being guarded by Perkins. Back out to Koken. Good presence right now by Capital. The Raiders slowing things down now, trying to get some movement going out here. Stagnant. Somehow able to get a shot up, down low, was able to find Koken, but not enough on that ball. Rebounded by the Comets. Brewer finds Perkins down low. And Perkins will get fouled. She heads to the free throw line. that one right there on Aguilarse. That is her first, team's first. That'll send Perkins to the free throw line. Perkins on the season is a 71% free throw shooter from the line. Just quiet. Gets that first one to go, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be Capital's first basket of the afternoon here. Let me get this second one to fall here. Perkins has done her part as this new big three here. That gets a lucky bounce here. Big three forming amongst here at Capital, and Samari Perkins, Bree O'Connor, and Laney Murphy. That is a dangerous trio. Any one of them can go off. And now the ball is in the hands of the Raiders. Top of the key right now, Cannon with it. Cannon over to Koken. He finds Nash in the corner. Somehow able to evade underneath Perkins and get to the basket. And Brewer threw it right to Nash. But it'll stay. It is tipped out of bounds and it'll go back to Common's possession. But Brewer threw it right to her into the hands of Nash. Right now, the Brewer is bringing it up. Nash guarding her, finds Murphy on the wing here. A high pick set by Weiland. Going around it. Swinging the ball out now. Weiland at the top of the key, finds Perkins down low, but that goes in between her legs. Able to stay with it. Strong she is. And strong is what she does. Number 10, Perkins putting it in the basket for her. Trying to stay within this. It's a 4-5 matchup right now. 7:22 left to go in the first quarter. That's a three put up. The three was put up by Ali Hudit. Rebounded by the Raiders. Right now with it, Cannon with it, being guarded by Murphy, trying to create some separation. Nash with a deep three and gets it to go in. Hey, Nash with the three right there. Somebody you often see, she's a 24% free throw shooter from deep range, but able to get that to go in. Murphy responds with her own shot. We call back over here, no SMS. As Murphy's able to get that one to go in. Murphy coming off a sophomore year, phenomenal freshman season. Now you got some added pieces around her. This is a young team here. And this team is slept on. Like I said, they are third in the OAC conference right now. Union is able to get that shot up. Koken, but tripped underneath the basket right there. Is that'll be Common's possession as well as some substitutions coming out here for Mount Union. Got to take the warm-up off, got to stay ready. Some substitutions coming in here. You got Addison Mushi coming in for the Raiders, as well as Madison Hensley and Michaela Dunkel. Additions to the Raiders coming in here. Capital sticking with their starting five. O'Connor at the top of the key right now. Where are you going? Ice skates. Taking it inside. Finds her way to the basket. Nash pushing the pace, bringing the ball up. Pump fake, gets Perkins, tries a Euro. Block party by Weiland. It's a block party right there. Tried to raise up on her. O'Connor, nice little high pick right there by Weiland. Trapped with it down low. Finds Perkins. Perkins gonna back her way down low. Big body bends. Perkins able to get her way into the basket. Now make it a lead for Capital here, 11-8. A corner mid-range shot right there taken by Hensley. That one doesn't connect. Capital finds Perkins down low. O'Connor by herself was calling. Perkins, good ball vision right there as O'Connor is able to get the down low layup. Extending this lead to 5. Good ball movement. The Raiders got to figure out a way to respond right now. Right now with it, Dunkel finds Nash. Nash with another three. That one doesn't connect. Rebound by Weiland. Same team here. Brewer bringing the ball up. Over to O'Connor. O'Connor look down low. Perkins. Perkins with too much sauce on that pass right there. And colliding. Confusion right there. Got some substitutions here for the Comets coming in this matchup right now. Number 11, Skylar Splatnik. And number 30, Jenna Horsley, Nashville, Ohio. Oh, excuse me, Nicole Flock has entered the game. And Nicole Flock and Jenna Horsley, freshman, 5'6" freshman out of Asheville, Ohio, and Nicole Flock. That'll be 5'6" guard sophomore. Shot clock winding down for Mount Union. They get a 3 off. They wanted a travel call. They're able to keep it alive. The ball was tipped around and it'll fall into possession for the Comets. Bringing the ball up, O'Connor being guarded right now by Haywood. Step back, 3, splash! And it's Coach Vanette or the Raiders is going to want to call a timeout here. We'll take a short little intermission break right now. What a fanatic way to close that out. We'll take a short little break. We'll be back. And we're back after that timeout right here. Right now, what are the new names in here for both teams? Entered the game for the Comets. Maddie Dugood has entered the game. And for the Raiders, Hallie Ignacio has also entered the game, as well as Bailey Shusa. And trapped with it. Tried to kick it down low. That's taken away by Dugood. Dugood finds Flock. Flock bringing the ball up. Finds Murphy on the wing here. Kicks it to O'Connor at the top of the key. Horsley. And a nice pick from O'Connor. Taking it back inside. Finds Flock. Pick right there by O'Connor. Looking to get her the ball. About 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Good ball movement. Moving around. Murphy with it. Taking it inside. Finds her way. Gets the floater up and unable to connect right there. Same team for the Raiders. Colliding. They're able to get the rebound. Bringing the ball up. Ignacio. Hesitated with that 3 right there from Shutza. Well, they do get a deep 3 attempt off. That shot was taken by Madison Hensley. Right now, O'Connor on her way to the basket, unable to connect though. Bringing the ball up. Right now, Ignacio tries to she's being double teamed to who she was intended passer with Dunkel. Murphy coming away with the steal. Oh, stop right there. Where are you going? Slipping and sliding. Able to get that basket right there. That's 5 points already for Murphy. Extending this lead. It's now a double-digit lead for the Comets. When the women's team is off and they are on fire and they come off on a hot start, it's hard to sizzle. Hard to cool out this flame here. Right now with it, Haywood. Haywood being guarded by Dugood. O'Connor. Guarding right now, a deep 3 right now for the Raiders. And that gets the bounce over the backboard. A shot taken right there by Ellie Haywood. As we have some substitutions. And for Capital, coming back into the game is Maddie Weiland, as well as Samari Perkins coming in for O'Connor and Murphy. And for the game for the Raiders, get you an update on those substitutions. Coming in the game back, Gretchen Koken has re-entered the game. Do good, down low, spin around, able to get the finger roll, spin around right there. Finding her way to the basket. Bringing the ball up for the Raiders is Shutza. Finds Ignacio. Tries to go around the pick. Back up to Koken. Haywood with it. Try to take a deep 3 over Horsley. Do good. Nice rebound. Slowing things down here. Flock controlling the pace. He finds Weiland. Clear travel right there. I see a dribble the ball. Can't do that in basketball. Maybe in the airlines. Fly Spirit, Southwest, Delta. Do all that. If you want to ride the Greyhound travel, go ahead. Take a car ride, but it's No traveling here on this court. Substitutions here for Mountain Union. Coming back in the game. Nash, Day Nash has re-entered the game here, as well as Sierra Schossler is into the game for the Raiders. And McCannon has also re-entered the game as well. Ali Hulick has also come back into this game. Nash, almost a travel there, but she finds Koken. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Nash got to take a three, finds Hulick in the corner. That was just good ball movement all the way down to the final second of that shot clock. Hulick able to get that 3-point right there. The fall. Flock with the ball. Under a minute here left to go in this first quarter. Horley, deep three. In and out. Basket in and out right there. Almost fell in for her. Trying to take it down low. Horsley being guarded. Unable to get that to fall in for Mount Union. That shot was taken up by Cannon. Good defense there by Horley. Horsley with another deep three. That one was just short this time. Shot clock is now turned off. Koken bringing the ball up for the Raiders. Finds Nash. Takes a three. That one unable to connect. Weiland with the rebound. 9 seconds left. Don't got to push a shot here. Shot clock is winding down. Flock is bringing it up. Nobody wanted to stop her. You got a easy hole to the lane. And got to do it. That is the first quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. New York Capital Comets 20. And your Mount Union Raiders 11. So you talk about MLK Day coming up real soon here at Capitol. Register today for the 32nd annual Martin Luther King Day of Learning at Capitol on Monday, January 16th. This event honors Dr. King's legacy and Capitol's University commitment to the community. Learn from workshop leaders and engage with the keynote speaker, Zeli Imani, an educator and community organizer with Black Lives Matter patrons and the Black Liberation Collective. To register, visit athletics.capitol.edu/MLK. To register, visit athletics.capitol.edu/MLK. You don't want to miss it. This is our 32nd annual event. We are back in person for this event. There's workshops. Everything will be back in person. Live jazz ensemble performance. Workshops presented by community engagers and student-led workshops as well. Panels, question and answering with our keynote speaker. We'll also have a kids corner, so bring your kids along. It's not just a day off from school or work, ladies and gentlemen. This is the opportunity to continue to educate yourself and learn more and how you can be a helping hand in your community and to people around you. Don't want to miss it. We're back here in this matchup. Brewer has re-entered the game here. O'Connor over to Perkins on top of the key. On the wing, Brewer finding Murphy. Murphy with a nice jab step, unable to get her opponent to fall. O'Connor, nice little pick right there by Weiland. Finds her way to the basket. Perkins able to find her way to the basket. That was blocked right there. Let's see her at Schossler. Nash with it, being guarded by Brewer. Over to Koken. Swings the ball back to her teammate in Cannon. Threw a pick right into the hands of Brewer. Murphy finds Brewer. Back over to O'Connor on the wing here. Nice little pick right here. Back over to Perkins. Tried to take her way into the hole. She get a clear foul here. As that'll go against a blocking foul. That is Sierra Schlosser. Her first and the team's first in the second quarter here. Brewer, top of the wing. Back out to O'Connor. O'Connor with a nice pick right there by Perkins. A mid-range shot. Gets the fall like water. Niagara Falls here. O'Connor already with 7 in this matchup. Tried to go for the reverse right there for the Raiders. Somehow able to get the rebound. Right now in possession. Cannon trying to back down. Murphy a clear double dribble. Travel. We said travel prices and flying commercials has been terrible in the holidays, but there's no traveling here. Coming in for the Raiders is Addison Musi, the 5'2" guard freshman in Canton, Ohio. Bring the ball up, Brewer over to Murphy. Murphy trying to hit a jab step right now, trying to clear some space. Over to Perkins. Perkins over to O'Connor. O'Connor on the wing now. Nice little high pick from Perkins. Dish and dab, but unable to connect right there on that dish. Got a three-man weave. And good interception and hustle play by O'Connor. She read that three-man weave. Was down low and wanted to kick it out for a three-point. Able to cause a turnover here, and it'll be Comets possession. Bring the ball up. And Brewer. Nash trying to play some full court press. Thorns O'Connor. O'Connor on the wing here. Over to Perkins. Back over to Brewer. Got a nice little pick screen here. Weiland with it. Was looking for Murphy. Back to Brewer to O'Connor. Shot clock is now at 10 seconds. Finds Murphy in the corner. Murphy trying to create some space. Finds O'Connor. Gotta shoot. And that is a shot clock violation right there. Great defense right there by the Raiders, causing that turnover. And they'll gain possession. So far, we've seen 5 turnovers apiece from each team there, so that's a good defensive stand by the Raiders, trying to crawl back in this lead. They're currently down double digits right now. It is 22-11, as that is a mid-range shot, and now the fall for Ali Hudick. Brewer bringing the ball up. Trying to get some separation, trying to get Murphy and all these other components as she's being trapped there. O'Connor by herself. She's now being trapped now. Finds Brewer by herself, kicks it over to Murphy by herself on an island. And they'll get the charge call. A charge call on Brewer as Brewer was looking for that pass to Murphy. Murphy was on an island by herself, pushing P, and they'll call her for the charge call. That'll be Capital's first team foul. But we do have some substitutions coming into play for the Raiders. Into the game is Audrey Livesay, as well as Madison Hensley has also entered the game. And easy by herself, a dish right there from Addison Lucci. Down over to Audrey Livesay for an easy 2-point basket right there. And we'll have a timeout here by Coach McPherson, trying to get her team together. We'll take a short little break. We're back from that timeout intermission. As Coach McPherson wanted to get her team and regroup and try to figure out what's going on here, ladies. They have a well-set lead here. As that was a deep shot. It was just short. And that'll be a turnover right there by the Raiders. Back into the possession of making the possession for the Comets. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know, women's basketball team, Breonna O'Connor was voted athlete of the week here. As that ball is rolled over the foot of Perkins into the hands of O'Connor. O'Connor is making a name for herself, transferring from Tiffin. As Perkins takes that up and is fouled. There's a foul right there by Audrey Livesay. That'll be the Raiders' second. But O'Connor, she led the Comets to a 2-1 record last week, averaging about 20 points per game, 5.7 rebounds. She's been balling lately and definitely deserving of this. Against Alma, she scored 21 points in the final 14 minutes of the game, including an incredible buzzer beater with 0.9 seconds left to secure the win after coming back from a 12-point deficit. O'Connor was your athlete of the week. We got a lot of potential here on this team here, and love to see everybody succeed. Perkins gets those both to fall. Some substitution. Weiland headed to the bench. Coming in for her is Jenna Horsley. Nash bringing the ball up for the Raiders. Got to figure out a way to get something going here for this team. Stopping it in their tracks. Hensley tried to bring the ball up with some authority. Nash with a corner three. It looked like it'll be a jump ball call. And it is. Staying in possession with the Raiders. Taking the ball out is Hensley. Raiders still looking trying to. That is a 5-second violation. Unable to get to inbound the ball with time. Unfortunate right here. Capital continuing to have momentum swinging their way here. We'll see if they can capitalize and kind of extend on this lead here. Horsley with it. Finds Perkins. Down low to O'Connor. O'Connor backing down. Will get the foul call. That'll be a blocking foul. That'll be on Allie Hudick. That is her first. The team's third. This is send O'Connor to the free throw line. We'll have some substitutions coming in here for the Raiders. O'Connor heads to the free throw line. Substitutions coming in first for the Raiders. Coming in the game is Emma Cannon, as well as Haley Haywood. That's coming up as well. O'Connor on the year is a 75% free throw shooter. I'm counting on her to. That one ricochets off, knock the rust off. Wipe the dust off your shoes. First one warmed up. She can get this second one to fall, and she does just that. And extend the lead. Back to double digits here for Capital. O'Connor already with double digits with 10 of her own. And now Perkins doing a good job. Good defensive front here. The Raiders are trying to move the ball around. Hudick with it, swings it out to Dunkel. Back over to Shussa. That's good. Good up presence defense. Hudick stepped out of bounds. She was able to make the shot connect, but foot was out of bounds. That's a good spot by the refs right there, doing their part. Bring the ball up. Brewer is bringing the ball up. Nice little pick right there by Murphy. Murphy finds O'Connor down low and able to find her way to the basket. Great assist right there by Brewer. Brewer is always a facilitator first. As we have a timeout call here, as Bennett will call a timeout. Coach Bennett doesn't like what she sees from his team here. Down 12 and needs something to regroup here. We'll take a short little break. And we're back from that timeout taken by head coach, Coach Bennett, trying to regroup her team here. The ball right now. Cannon with it at the top of the key, being guarded by Brewer. Brewer with that intense defense right here. Murphy. Looks like Capital is playing a strong. That pass is broken up by Brewer. It'll be Raiders ball, but looks like the Comets are playing a strong three-point defense here. Well, I don't think anything to come in, any shots from beyond the arc. The Raiders are actually 3 of 12 from behind the arc as that pass was broken up by Brewer, but unable to take it away. As that account as a foul call on Brewer, her second. That's their team's second in this quarter. coming in. We have a substitution. At least headed over to the bench. At the top of the key, Hudick with it. Unable to hold on to that ball, but somehow the Raiders still have possession. Swinging the ball out, Dunkel. Back over to Cannon. Shot clock winding down. Trying to create some space. Got to put up a shot. And Cannon gets the lucky roll in. As the shot clock was winding down. Brewer bringing the ball up. Looking to get something going. Try to go into her bag of handles. Chose the wrong bag, as that'll lead to a missed layup here. But Brewer able to cause a defensive stop here. That should be substituted. Substitution coming in for her is Nicole Flock. O'Connor with it. Taking the ball out. It's Murphy with it. Back over to Flock. Flock is going to bring the ball up, and she's being trapped. Is that be a push call? Sorry, that'll go on Bailey Schuster. That's a team fourth. Already close to one above, getting into the inside the bonus. Flock with it on the wing. Finds Perkins. Back out to Flock. Flock is gonna hit O'Connor down low, but that's taken away by the Raiders. Ignacio tried to dish and Don down low to Cannon. Cannon being guarded by Murphy. Tried to hit her with a spin move by herself on an island. She was asking for it. Shoots her, gets it through the rock. She gets it to go in. Flock bringing the ball up. Looking for somebody. O'Connor at the top of the key now. And that ball was read a mile away and stolen by Koken. She's able to get the steal, and now it is what happened to a double-digit lead is now a 5-point lead here for the Comets. As head coach McPherson doesn't like what she sees and is taking the timeout. We'll be right back. We're back here from that intermission timeout. Coach McPherson needs to take a break to get things going here, as we have a foul here already. That'll be on Bailey Schuster. That's her second. That'll be a team's fifth. As that puts them in the bonus here. Flock is at the free throw line right now. Flock only is 37% from the free throw line. Steps up. Is in her position. Gets the lucky roll. Never heard the saying, no shooter is alike. Everybody has their own unique free throw shot, has their own unique shot. Just kind of follow the fundamentals of beef. Bend, elbows, eyes, follow through. And she gets both of them to fall through. Christian lead is 7 points for Capital. With about 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Cannon trying to take Murphy. Tried to go underneath, rebounded by Horsley. Finds O'Connor. O'Connor out the Flock. Murphy on the wing there. Called for it. Flock flung that ball across the court. O'Connor back out to Horsley for a three. Somebody close the window real quick. Wipe that off and move on to the next one. Substitutions coming in for the Raiders. Coming in is Addison Mushi. Haley Haywood has also entered the game as well. The Raiders are down 7 here in this matchup. Nash bringing the ball up. Being guarded by Flock. Bringing some nice defense here. They're going to get some movement going. Nash has got 5 points on the evening. Into the hands right now, Koken. Back into the hands of Nushi at the top of the key. Shot clock is winding down. Koken pushing around Murphy and gets a travel call. You call that good defense right there by Lady Murphy. O'Connor leading the way. Like I said, she's got 12 right now. O'Connor is second in the OAC when it comes to scoring this season, leading the way with 16 points per game. She's also around as Perkins almost gets set to spin around. She leads in the top 3 categories for assists and rebound for her team as well. She's trying to do it all around on the court here. She can make a defensive presence right now. Mushi with it. Over to Haywood, being guarded by Perkins. Koken being guarded by Murphy. Robert Prayer tried to take it inside fake. Murphy wasn't going for it and went back in, and that'll be a foul against Murphy. That's a shot foul. That'll be Capital's third. Coming in for Flock is Maddie Weiland as we enter the game. Looks like actually 2 guards that'll put Murphy and Horsley. Right now at the free throw line is Gretchen Koken. And she gets that first one to go. She is 68% free throw shooter on the season. You need as many shots as you can for this team to go through, and they do. Trying to make it a 5-point lead here for the Collins. About a minute 40 left to go, and the Raiders are bringing full court pressure. And able to cause a turnover here. Right now the Raiders finding their way to the basket. Wanting the call there. Just threw up a shot. O'Connor bringing it. Finds Murphy by herself. Wing. And that one is just short. Got to go out of bounds. Again, there's the opportunity to regroup here. Bringing all sorts of tough pressure already. Trying to cause some form of turnover. You know, the Raiders coming off of a close one matchup in overtime, lost to Baldwin Wallace. They could have ended the perfect season for the Jackets. They were unable to succeed, and those close ones, they hurt. And you know, when you're on a 5-game losing streak, you got some kind of dog that you just want to end that pain here. And the Raiders are looking to do that here today. Raiders shot clock, 3 seconds on the clock. Able to get a shot in between 2 defenders, Gretchen Koken. And the Raiders are not letting up here. This full court pressure. O'Connor bringing the ball up, finds Horsley. Horsley, nice little pick here by Perkins. Takes a mid-range shot, too much on that. About a 1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nash with it. They can hold on here for the last shot if they really wanted to. Almost stripped away there by O'Connor. Right now in the hands of Mushi. O'Connor intensifying defense right now. And pickpocket, but it will remain with the Raiders. Was able to stick around from behind. So, like I said, a 1/10 of a second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Second difference. So get things rolling. That'll be a clear foul. That'll be on O'Connor. That is her first, though. That was the team's 4th. So not in the bonus yet. We don't want to give any 3 points away in this close of a matchup. It's 29-26. So you're very careful here. Taking the ball out. Already had a 5-second violation. Struggling. As that clearly hit the top of the rim right there. That clearly hit the bottom of the rim there. And ref late on the whistle call. Got to put some time back on the clock. Clear violation. That hit out of bounds. Yeah, let's adjust the shot clock, the game clock here. Substitutions coming in for the Raiders. Coming in is Haley Ignacio and Gretchen and Bailey Shutza is coming in. Flock. O'Connor with it. 4 seconds left on the clock. 2. Need a shot. Throws up a floater. Unable to get that to go in, and it is 29-26. Your Comets lead the way now. And we'll take a break, and we'll bring you some halftime stats in our presentation. Your Comets are up 3, 29-26. We'll be back. now just joining us, you're joining us back here for our halftime report. The Capital Comets are in a close matchup against the Mount Union Purple Raiders, hosting them. It is 29-26, a 3-point differential here. And the Regulars are trying to claw their way back here, trying to end their losing streak. They're currently on a 5-game losing streak in this conference matchup right now as Capital looks to remain perfect on their home court advantage. Taking a look at the team stats to see how everything is portraying for this team. Both teams actually here. The Raiders are shooting 34% from the field here, while Capital is shooting 43 of 10 of 23. Both teams have made 10 shots. The Raiders shooting up 29 shots and 10 of them falling, 34% compared to the 43. From behind the arc, both teams aren't shy from shooting it from behind the arc. The Raiders are shooting 30%, while Capital is shooting 25%. Capital has had more opportunities at the free throw line, and they have gone 7-8, 87% compared to the Raiders' one trip, going 2 for 2 as a team. Both are doing well when it comes to the putbacks and rebounds, 15 apiece for both teams here. There's been one lead change for both of these teams here, and the largest lead of the game the largest lead for the Raiders, not the Raiders, the Comets was by 12. The last time the Raiders were up were in the beginning of the game at 8-4, and they've been trying to crawl back ever since. Looking at the assist ratio, the Raiders are doing a good job of spreading that ball around when it comes to assists. 5 compared to the Comets 2. Turnover battle is double-digit turnover battle for both teams. The Raiders have 10, and the Comets have 11. Bench points, not so much help from either team's benches right now. And then the block party, 2 compared to 1 from the Raiders. Let's take a look at their individual stats to see how these teams are playing out in fair shake. Starting off with the Raiders. Leading scorer right now is Gretchen Koken. She's got 6 of her own, going 2 of 5 from the field. And right behind her is Day Nash with 5. Audrey Livesay has 5 of her own as well. Does Allie Hudick have 5 of her own. And right behind them is Bailey Schutzer with 3. Their leading rebounder on this team is none other than Gretchen Koken. She's got 4 of her own. And the assist leader for this team is Emma Cannon with 2 of her own. Like I said, there has been a block party. And only one of them has been able to get a block, and that is Sierra Schossler. She's got a block of her own. Taking a look at Capital, how their stats are lining up. The big three is trying to get warmed up here, but leading the pack, Bree O'Connor. She has 12 points already, approaching her average. She averages 16, and so she's got 12 on this matchup right here. Right behind her, Samari Perkins has 8 of her own. Laney Murphy with 5. And leading the charge when it comes to the rebound battle. Weiland and Do Good are doing their part to contribute with 3 apiece, but O'Connor has 2 of her own right behind them. And like I said, there hasn't been too many assists in this matchup, only 2. 1 apiece from Perkins and Brewer in this matchup, and it's been a block party. Brewer and Weiland calling their names. They've had a few blocks of their own. They have done some good job pickpocketing with a steal. Do Good, Murphy and Weiland with a steal of their own. So what we look to see here is who's going to come away with some more energy to start off this second half and get things going in the right direction. Need Capital to kind of break away, and this is the opportunity for them to do it here in the second half. And we'll see how things go from that, and we'll see if the Raiders can try to crawl back and make it a good matchup. Before we close things out, taking a look at some standings or matchups that's going along in the OAC. I'm going to give you a roundup of the men's OAC previously to look at things. John Carroll handled their business against Ohio Northern 68-57. Mount Union, they handled their business here against Capital 79-59. Baldwin Wallace handled their business against Muskegon 89-76. But there was an upset, ladies and gentlemen, in the men's OAC basketball matchup as Wilmington hosted Marietta and was able to handle their business 76-66. Getting their first conference victory and then their losing streak right there against Marietta. That was in the men's area. Taking a look at women's right now. Ohio Northern is up on John Carroll, 32-26. Baldwin Wallace is up 10-4. And looks like the Marietta and Wilmington game is just getting started. However, later today you'll have Heidelberg and Otterbein going against each other in OAC matchup. And it is a lot of things going on in the sports world. If you don't know, this weekend you will have some NFL football currently going on right now. is the Chiefs and the Raiders. And later tonight, you'll have some Titans in Jacksonville. The Chiefs game is a big winner for if they win with the confusion that happened on Monday's game last week with the Buffalo and Bills. And so if the Chiefs win, let's secure that #1 seed. So that's all they have to do and focus on right now. So tune into that. That's also what you'll have looking forward. But we got about 3 minutes left before we head into overtime. Not overtime here, but in the second half. And hopefully this will be a good turnaround here, and we'll see what happens. So we'll be back to kick things off for the second half. We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to tip things off in this second half. We got about one more half left. This doubleheader of basketball. We'll see how this thing plays out. As Capital will start off with possession. Murphy on the wing now. Finds O'Connor down low. Almost trapped. Perkins hesitates, takes the mid-range shot from the free throw line, gets it to fall in like water. It's a good start here for Capital. Capital trying to extend back on this lead here. We're going to come out with some intensity. I believe the Raiders will see if they can respond back. Right now, Cannon with it. Then got it guarded by O'Connor. Pivoting, needs some help. 5 seconds. Hewitt with it. finds Koken. Back over to Cannon. Cannon. Foul. A clear travel right there. As that'll be Comet's ball here. Nash staying down to play some pesky off full court pressure right here. Brewer bringing the ball up. Being guarded by Nash. Nice little pick this set there by Weiland. Murphy with it. Nice pick right there by Perkins. Fonz down low. Wants the mismatch. Wants to take it inside. Gets Brewer coming for the reverse layup right there. Great ball vision right there from Perkins. Finding Brewer to get the shot. So it'll be Brewer's first basket of the game. Perkins picking up the assist. He'll get an assist for that. Koken. Down low. Great job by Brewer. Calls him the turnover right there. Being able to disrupt that pass, and Murphy will take it out. Murphy finds Brewer. Brewer is bringing the ball up. Over to Murphy. Murphy slung that ball over to O'Connor on an island. Just short. Somehow that ball made it across the court. The Raiders didn't even move to go kind of cause an interception of what's not. All right, now Koken with it. Swinging it over to Hudick. Hudick down low. And she finds Lipsay, who kicks it over to Nash, and is able to get the other one to fall in and get going for him. Brewer brings the ball up. Trying to be trapped right now by Hudick. Hudick guarding Brewer. Back out to Perkins. Murphy's with a deep three. Just too much sauce. Rebound by Weiland, who finds Brewer. Wants to reset here. Got a fresh shot call. Finds O'Connor. Pick right here by Perkins. Being trapped. Perkins by herself on the island. Takes it inside. And gets the chart. And gets the blocking call. Get that three-point play here for Perkins. As that does it. Perkins sees clearly over double digits. He'll have 12 right there, and has an opportunity right here to get 13. Got some substitutions here for the Raiders. Coming in for them, Madison Hensley. Yeah, Michaela Dunkel entered the game. Perkins taking a shot here. Her and O'Connor are in double digits. But that'll do it. That'll put her one up. I wonder, as teammates, if you ever get in the scoring battle, you're like, I bet I can score more points than you. The objective is to win, but having fun with it. But that'll be a foul call on Weiland. Going up for the shot right there, Michaela Dunkel will get a three-point play right here. I guess they had we get the three-point play. They get one back. But they're unsuccessful on theirs. O'Connor bringing the ball up. Takes it over to Brewer. Brewer over to Perkins. Perkins finds Murphy. Murphy. There'll be a traveling violation whatsoever, though. So the Raiders are somehow staying alive in this turnover battle. So like I said, we had 12 turnovers from the Raiders and 12 from the Comets. Both not doing a good job of holding on to the ball here. Just simple mistakes. Cannon being guarded by Brewer. Brewer finds, Cannon. Cannon was looking down low to Nash and threw it into a double team, so it'll be tipped out of bounds. Brewer remain with the Raiders. Taking the ball out, Hensley. Looking to get the ball in at 5 seconds. Was somehow able to get that pass off, but it looks like it will stay with Raiders possession, unable to secure the catch here. Raiders kicking the ball out. Hudick with it. Out to Nash. Nash. Saucy. Three. She gets it to go in. They're going to make it a three-point game here. And a close one right here. The Raiders are trying to claw back in this one. They haven't had a lead since early in the beginning. Sloppy pass right there from Perkins. Was trying to hit Weiland down low, but stolen away by the Raiders. Nash with it. Finds Cannon on the wing. Somehow was just given the lane, but unable to connect with a pro hop step. Just too much on there. Brewer bringing it up, slowing it down. O'Connor was calling for the ball on the wing, out of open lane. With a swung out to Murphy. Murphy's at the top of the key, now in the hands of O'Connor. With a nice high pick. Wanted to find Perkins, unable to connect on that high pick. Brewer, reverse, able to get it to go in. Good job right there by Brewer. Nice reverse in her package. And Cannon on Murphy, and that'll be a foul call right there, shooting two. That'll be Murphy's second and team second. Coming in for the Raiders, we have a two substitution coming up here. Bailey Shutsa and Hallie Ignacio has entered the game. As well as Jenna Horsley will also come in as well for the Raiders, coming in for Weiler. That's the game for her. And at the free throw line right now is Bailey Schutzer. It's unable to connect on that one right there. Schutzer is a 72% free throw shooter on the season. So she can get it to go in. And that one she does. Substitution. Excuse me, that shot was by Emma Cannon. Cannon is 83% shooter on the season, and she gets that one to fall in. And she have a substitution. Substituted for her. Ignacio has entered the game. Being trapped right now, Brewer swung it out to Horsley. Horsley wanted to pump fake with that shot. Out to Perkins on the wing. It's a 4-point game now. Horsley with it. Shot clock in 10 seconds. The ball moving around from Capital, but struggling to get anything moving. But finds Perkins down low. Big body bends. And we get some points right there. That is 15 on the night for Perkins. Ignacio feeding it down low to Haywood. Kicking it out. Finds her teammate for a three. Madison Hensley keeping it within range here for the Raiders. It is now a 3-point game here. About 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter here. Nice little high pick right there set by Murphy. Brewer down to O'Connor down low, being guarded by Ignacio. Finds Perkins at the top of the key, and she takes a deep mid-range. Flowing in her veins. Perkins has got it going right now. And she gets that one to fall in. That's 17 for her on the night. We said this big three is volatile. And you never know which one can be explosive and go off. Ignacio trying to take it up on Murphy. And she's able to get the roll to go in. O'Connor swings it across the court to Murphy. Murphy being guarded right now by Mushi. And she tried to take it up. And she'll head to the free throw line. First, team second. And Murphy ahead to the free throw line here. And an opportunity to get some more points on the game first. She's 75% from the free throw line. She gets the lucky bounce to go in for that. It'll be 6 for her on the night. Murphy, a sophomore, a 5'8" guard at Fredericksburg, Ohio. She was a young star last season, and now this year under a new head coach, as we have a substitution for the Raiders coming in for Perkins, the Comets, is trying to do good that's entered the game for Samari Perkins. But talking about Murphy, Murphy was a phenomenal young freshman last year, and this year is her sophomore season, and hopefully she can get something to capitalize now and get some things rolling in her going. You got a new big three here. As that pass was a laser throwing to Michaela Dunkel as she is able to get that one to fall in. Murphy floats a pass to Brewer. Brewer stops, swings it across the floor over to Horsley in the corner. Splash! She's able to get that one to fall, extending this lead now. That is her first basket of the evening. Jenna Horsley able to get her first basket coming out at a pivotal time. Making it a 6-point lead here for the Comets. Ignacio with a three of her own, too much sauce. But the Raiders are able to get the rebound. Rebound put back by Bailey Schutza. now they're bringing full court pressure. O'Connor, making her trying to go for a ride here, being guarded by Musi. He kicks it to Do Good. Out to Horsley, nice little high pick. As we have a call here. They got a hold call. It'll be on Hallie Ignacio. We have a full substitution here for the Raiders coming in the game. Day-Day Nash has re-entered the game. Allie Hudick has re-entered the game. Coming in is Sierra Schossler. Number 14, Bailey Schussa. And Gretchen Koken. O'Connor creating space, step back. Unable to get that one to fall in right there. We'll have a traveling violation. That's just a good defensive presence right there by Brewer. The travel violation. Extending the turnover numbers right now. Let's total for both teams. Total for this whole entire game, we've seen 26 turnovers as a mid-range shot by Brewer. Falling like water. No Niagara, but it's wet. I guess that one to fall in, extending it to a 6-point lead here. About 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Nash finding Koken. Koken tried to go reverse and swing it over to her teammate in the corner as we have a substitution coming in. Weiland is coming in for Murphy. Giving Murphy a break here, the young star. And like I said, McPherson, she's in a phenomenal spot this year. You know, when you have a good big three like this, and the ceiling, the potential is limitless here. Knowing that you have so many young pieces on this team. This is a young team, young coach, as that is stolen away here by Schlosser. Do good. Gets the foul call, though. Schlosser ahead to the free throw line. As that is Duga's first, the team's third foul. So he take the free throw shot and is unable to connect on that one. Schlosser on the season is 83% from the free throw line. Unable to connect on that first one right now, though. 1 for 0 for 1. And gets the lucky bounce off the back of the rim. And go 1 for 2 from the free throw line, making it a 5-point. Trying to carve into that lead now. Brewer being double teamed here. Somebody's got to be open. Weiland by herself. Back out to O'Connor. O'Connor trying to take it inside. Shimmy. And Brewer come down with it. That is a jump ball call. It would be Raiders possession on that jump ball call. Right now, the Raiders only down by 5 now, trying to crawl back in this situation. Good ball move, swing it in around. Now Hudick with it. Was looking down low for Schlosser. Unable to connect. Brewer set it to the bench now. Nicole Flock has entered the game, giving her some rest. Gonna need her for the fourth quarter here. With about 2 minutes left to go in the third here. The Comets are trying to hold on to this 5-point lead. Flock bring the ball up. Full court pressure that we're seeing from the Raiders. And she stopped half court. I was able to get it to O'Connor before that half court violation went off. Do good. Top of the key, finding Flock. Didn't wait for the pick. Took it baseline. Out to O'Connor, who finds Horsley wing. And that one is just short, but rebounded by Weiland. Weiland able to find O'Connor at the top of the key, and she's going to bring it in. As it looks like the shot clock did not reset. So it looks like it'll maintain as they're trying to deal with the clock here. Trying to get the shot clock right, or some time on the clock, but it'll remain Comets' possession. Some discrepancies here, some technical difficulties. As there we go. It's now 17 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty more time left. O'Connor finds Flock back at the Horsley. Mostly back out to O'Connor. O'Connor on the wing here. Pump fake. Wanted to get it right back. Do good. Back down. Too much sauce on that. It's a little too much. Wanted to connect with Horsley on the wing there. She was wide open, but it's a little too much heat on that pass. No sauce, but heat. Like too spicy. Just a little too much. I was going to say too much seasoning, but you can never have too much seasoning. Right now I'm bringing the ball up. Haley Haywood with it. As that is disrupted right there by Flock. Look like Hudick wanted to connect with Schlosser, as well as a substitution coming into play right now. Perkins has entered the game for Do Good. I got the big 2 out of the 3 in the game. Perkins and O'Connor. Perkins with 17, O'Connor with 12. Taking it down low and getting the foul call. O'Connor, that'll be her second foul. And that is their 4th. Head to the free throw line is Gretchen Koken. And Koken on the season is a 68% free throw shooter, but like I said, as a team, that'll get to go. They are shooting 5 of 8 now on the season. As Koken is able to get that one to fall in and go in. And gets both of them to fall. Gotta do whatever you can to try to crawl back in this lead. It's a 3-point difference. Now under a minute. That is a charge call, and that is now O'Connor's 3rd. As we approach the 4th here. Got to give O'Connor a little rest here. That was a good charge taken by the Raiders. Drawing there. One of Capital's best scorers. Our 3rd foul here. Nash bringing the ball up. Trying to go into our package of handles. Finds Hudick on the wing. Down low to Nash. Nash being guarded by Perkins and just threw it up. Perkins coming away with the rebound. 3 points lead here for the Comets. Under a minute, about 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Flock sees the open lane. Had Nash on her. Unable to get the roll. Somehow able to get the rebound, but it went out of bounds. It'll be Raiders possession. Substitution coming in here for the Raiders, coming in for them. Emma Cannon has entered the game. Michaela Dunkel has entered the game. Bailey Schutza has also entered the game as well. Throwing up a floater. Shot clock is off. The Raiders can take the last shot if they do so, and please. Hudick on the wing. Over to Cannon. With a 3 from the wing. Rebound by the Raiders. Somehow able to get a hold of that, but that looked like a block party right there by Flock. Flock coming in at 5'6". Not the shortest defender on the team. Brewer, 5'4". But both with some intensity when they play defense and offense. Now it's tipped. About 3 seconds on the clock. Koken with a 3. That ricochets. It is a 3-point lead for the Comets as we approach the 4th quarter. The other 4 is up, ladies and gentlemen. Your Comets are up by 3 as we head into the 4th quarter. It's 49-46. We'll be back. And ladies and gentlemen, you're joining us in a close matchup as we're back here to close out this fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, throw your fours up. It is the fourth quarter here. As Capitals in a close matchup right now. Up 3, 49-46. Murphy with it. Kicks it out to O'Connor on the wing. The whole big three is in this matchup right now. Perkins down low. Gets it in with some ferocity. Perkins. That is 19 for her on the night. Right now, swinging it around. Shutsa tried to feed it down low. And Fernando surrounded by too many white jerseys there. Taken away by Weiland. Brewer bringing the ball up. Finds Connor on the wing here. Nice little high pick right there set by Perkins. O'Connor trying to go inside. Throws up a float and gets the foul. That'll be on Allie Hewitt. Her second. Team's first in this quarter right here. O'Connor heads to the free throw line. On the season, she is 75%. On this night, she's got 12. As that one goes in and out. This 12-point game here. We'll take a look at something here. O'Connor gets that one to fall in. I believe Perkins has surpassed a season high and career high for her so far this evening. Her best was against Audubon, 17, and she's got 19 on the night. She's got an opportunity here to increase her career stats. So congratulations to Samari Perkins with it. Career numbers. Murphy on the wing here, trying to pump fake Cannon. Where you going? Nice little pullback. Hezzy draws the foul with the shot. Murphy heads to the free throw line. That right there was on Michaela Dunkel, her first, and that'll be team second. As Murphy heads to the free throw line. She's got 7 on the night. Open to make it 9 right here. Murphy on the season, 75% from the free throw line. And gets that one to roll in. Gets that one to go in her direction. She misses the second one. Cannon bringing the ball up. Swinging out the shots up. Wanted to take the shot. Hesitated with it. Brewer almost drew a charge call, but she was able to slow down there. Hudick down low to Cannon. Cannon being guarded by Murphy. Likes that matchup. Unable to connect on that shot right there. Good rebound by the Comets. Rebound by Weiland. It's got Murphy guarding her. Murphy with the ball out to Brewer. Brewer being guarded by Shutsa. Nice little pick right there by Perkins. Finds O'Connor in the corner by herself. That was just short on the rim there. It was a nice little high pick double screen right there from the Comets. Finding O'Connor by herself in the corner. Unable to connect right there. Haywood. Shutsa with it. Over to Hudick. Hudick in front of Perkins. Too much sauce on that. Rebound. Block party right there by Weiland. Cannon. Double pump. Able to draw the foul call. That'll be Weiland's second and team's first. We have some substitutions on the play here for the Raiders. Coming in is Day-Day Nash. Coming in is Addison Mushi. And it looks like one more will be coming in for the shooter right now. And McCannon. She averages about 10 points per game in this matchup right now. She's able to get that one to fall in for her. She's got 4 on tonight. She was one of the team's leading scorers, and just haven't seen much from her. Either from Gretchen Koken, also another leading scorer, and Ali Hudick, another leading scorer, has been not their primary scorer, but hey, they're trying to stay alive in this matchup. So a 7-point lead here for the Comets. Can they expand on this? Full court pressure being presented here by the Raiders. Brewer bringing the ball up. Where you going? Better hold on. Brewer finds O'Connor on the wing. Down low to Perkins. Perkins, big body. Too much sauce right there. Ignacio bringing the ball up for the Raiders. Kicks it out to her teammate Mushi. Back to Ignacio. Ignacio down low to Musi. Wanted to take the shot. Nash, free open lane, reversed it. Unable to connect right there on that shot. O'Connor, like the high pick by Weiland. Kicks it out to Perkins, who finds Murphy by herself. Unable to connect on that shot right there. We have substitution on the play here for the Raiders. Coming in this game is Sierra Schlosser. She's coming in for Michaela Dunkel. Bringing the ball up for the Raiders is Nash. Nash is leading the team with 10 points in this matchup here. Game high, 22 minutes as well. And she's trying her best to keep this team alive here in this matchup. The Collins are trying their best to extend this lead here. Good ball moving around from the Raiders. Nash with it. Picked up right now by Murphy. Nash looking. Shot clock under 10 seconds now. And that'll go out of bounds. Ball mishandled there by Madison Hensley. Unable to connect there. We got a substitution on the play here. Jenna Horsley has entered the game for Maddie Weiland. Murphy taking the ball in, and Brewer will bring it up for the Comets. Being guarded right now by Musi. Trying to go in their bag of tricks here. Kicks it out to O'Connor, out to Murphy. Nice little high pick set by Perkins. Finds O'Connor. And it'll be that'll be on Murphy. It'll be an offensive foul. That's her third. Team second. Both teams. Only 2 fouls, team fouls apiece. As they are not touching it, letting that ball roll up court and say preserve some time here. Nash brought it up, finds Ignacio. Ignacio over to Musi. He's got Brewer guarding her. In and out, takes it up. Nice right-handed layup right there. Musi with it. It's still a 3-point lead for the Commons. Commons got to figure out a way to kind of extend this lead or get a little dagger here. It might come to that as that one does not connect for Murphy. The Raiders getting the rebound. Musi with it. Slowing things down here. Wait for the team to regroup. Shot clock is on your side. Finds Nash. Nash out to Schlosser. Back out to Nash. Down low. Yes. That is Koken going up for a shot. She gets fouled. That'll be against Jenna Horsley. Her first, team third. And then that situation right there, it's a close one. Instead of sending Gretchen Koken to the free throw line, she's got 8 on tonight. She's going perfect from the free throw line. No perfect, no more. I think that really, is that really a real thing? Like, commentators curse, when you put out the stats and they miss? Well, hey. Not room for that team. And she misses that one. That one right there. She can't close in that lead. Still up by 3, the Commons. O'Connor with the rebound. Clear foul right there. Or not foul, excuse me. That was tipped out of bounds by Ignacio. O'Connor taking the ball out. Finds Brewer. Wants it right back. Let her cook. Perkins with a nice high screen. As that is off the legs of O'Connor. Pushing it full pace right now. Koken misses that layup. Missed it again. But it'll retain Raiders possession. Yeah, 2 opportunities right there. Koken put it up. Unable to connect right there. That's 2 missed free throws. That's 2 missed shots in a row. Ignacio taking the ball out. Over to Musi. She in between the handles with it. Swinging it over to Nash. Nash back over to Ignacio. Finds Musi. Doesn't know what to do. Shot clock winding down, 3 seconds. Koken for 3. Almost off the backboard, but somehow rebounded. Bad pass right there by Schlosser. Was looking to give it to Ignacio to kind of reset things, but down there looked like a mismatch, but unable to understand that IQ. O'Connor loses it. And another turnover. I've not seen this many turnovers from either team. 19 turnovers for the Comets, 19 for the Raiders as well. What's going on here? I don't know, but we got some substitutions coming in. Coming in for the Raiders is Bailey Shutza, coming in for Day Nash. Also coming in this matchup as well is Madison Hensley has entered the game. Cannon has entered the game as well. And that is also Allie Hewlett. Still a 3-point game. 4:20 left in this matchup. Swinging the ball around. Cannon with it being guarded by Murphy. Knowing that she's got 3 fouls. Hensley pull up. She pulled to enforce that mid-range shot, but somehow able to get the putback. That's got to be a foul call. Speaking of foul trouble, that is Lanny Murphy's 4th foul of this evening. And it's also the team's 4th. Capitals 1 shot away from allowing them to enter the bonus. Mandy Weiland coming in for Murphy. Murphy in foul trouble. She's got 8 points so far in this evening. 2 of 9. And 3-4 from the free throw line. Hensley with it in the corner. Kicks it out to Shutse. Down low to Hensley. Block party. That's a mean block. With some authority. Perkins letting you know this is her court with authority here. Let that girl know I'm on my court now. Causing a turnover right there. Brewer coming away with the steal. Nice little pick here by Perkins. As we have a timeout by Coach McPherson. She wants to regroup here. Understand we got 3 minutes left in this game, about 3:45. We'll take a short little break and we'll be back. We're back from that timeout, taking my Coach McPherson. Needs to regroup her team here. Looking at about 3:44 left to go in this 4th quarter. Capital holding on to this 3-point lead here, but you're going to need something to kind of break away here. As the Raiders aren't going away yet. O'Connor on the wing now, being guarded by Hensley. Trying to shake and bake. Finds Perkins in deep mid-range. Unable to connect right there. That was last touch by Brewer. Somehow able to save it. Finds O'Connor. O'Connor pulls up mid-range. Unable to get a rebound by Perkins. Perkins going back up. And a foul there. Foul by Sierra Schlosser. That's her 2nd. That'll be the team's 3rd. That'll send Perkins to the free throw line, but we got some substitutions on the play here. Coming in is Day Nash as well as Michaela Dunkel. Coming in this game as Perkins is headed to the free throw line. This is her 4th time. She was perfect from the free throw line to this moment. So go 5 of 6. Free throw line. Trying to get this next one to go. No pressure. Trying to extend this lead. That's greatness right there. That is a 20-point game for Miss Amari Perkins. Her first ever 20-point game in her collegiate career. The first in this young season. Congratulations, young man. Brewer bringing the ball up now. 4-point lead. Finds Horsley on the wing. Nice little high pick by Perkins. Brewer with it. Was looking for Horsley. A clear jump ball call. This will be Raiders ball. How many times have I seen this jump ball gone the Raiders direction? Thought it's supposed to switch and flip. But we'll have a timeout here taken by the Raiders. We'll take a short little break. We're back from that timeout intermission. Let's see if the Raiders are kind of regrouped here and kind of able to put something together. Nash with it. Finds Hensley. Hensley over to Cannon. Cannon over to Nash. Down low. Taking it on top of Brewer. No call there. Brewer with it. Bringing the ball up for Brewer. Finds O'Connor in the corner. About 2:22 left. Wanted that pump fake. Mid-range shot. Finds Brewer on the wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. O'Connor now with the ball. Looking to get something going. Looks like the Raiders are playing a squeeze and shrinking the floor here. Wyland unable to connect on that. That would be a shot clock violation for the Comets here. Substitution coming in for the Raiders is Gretchen Koken. Right now, letting that ball roll. Nash trying to preserve as much time as she can on the clock. Over to Koken. Koken over to Nash. Nash for a three. Unable to get that one to follow. Rebounded by Cannon. Cannon swinging it back over to Koken. Koken finds Cannon. Cannon back over to Nash for another three. That one, nothing but net, literally. But somehow able to get the rebound. But it'll retain Raiders possession. It's got to have the rebound battle here. The Raiders have been out rebounding the Comets in this matchup, 37 compared to the 28. Almost a shot right there by Koken, but we'll have another timeout here taken by head coach Susie Bennett. Doesn't like what she sees here and wants to regroup here. We'll take a short break. We're back after that timeout intermission, taken by head coach Susie Bennett, trying to regroup. So team's only down by 4 with 1:32 left, but the clock is not their friend. You still can take a selective shot here. No need to force up another three here. Nash swings it over to the team in Hewitt. Back over to Nash. Nash driving it. Able to get the lucky roller to get in. As it is a 2-point lead now Almost about to hit underneath a minute. Brewer bringing the ball up. No need to force any kind of shot up. Want to take a selective shot here. Perkins with the ball on the wing. O'Connor on the wing now. Nice little pick by Perkins. Under a minute left remaining. Murphy being guarded by Cannon. Over back to O'Connor. Nice little pick here by Weiland. Nash on O'Connor. Perkins. High top. Kicks O'Connor. 3. Dagger. Splash right there, ladies and gentlemen. O'Connor with a nice 3 right there. Now you got to force another 3 from the Raiders. And guess who responded? Gretchen Koken responded with her own, keeping it in a 2-point matchup right now. Don't want to force up any other kind of shot. Got to wait for a selective shot here. Brewer stopping with it on the wing. We had a timeout by Coach McPherson. Doesn't like what she saw. Wants to regroup. Smart decision. A quick little 30-second timeout here now. Capital, you don't have to force any kind of shot up there. You want to be selective and smart with your shot. If you just force anything willy-nilly up there, that you're not going to be happy with that selection. But as a head coach right now, she's drawing up a play that she's going to put the ball in her best player's hand. And that's either Perkins or O'Connor. Perkins, a career high of 20. And O'Connor, the only she does best was 16 on the night so far. She just had that 3 right here. Thought it was a dagger, but Koken from the Raiders responded. And if you're the Raiders, you got to call some kind of mismatch, some kind of disruption here. You don't want to foul. You have one more foul to give, so you can, but not necessarily needed to foul. And I hope for the best, but Capital, take a selective shot, drain as much time as you can. You don't just need to force anything up there. Taking the ball out is Brewer. Brewer finds O'Connor on the wing, being guarded by Hensley. Nice little pick right there by Perkins. Swings it out to Weiland. Switch up. Now with it, Brewer being guarded by Nash. High pick by Perkins. Back out to Weiland. Now in the hands of O'Connor, who was able to find her way to the basket. As she'll get a charge call, ladies and gentlemen. A late charge. That is her 4th. That is her 4th. She's got one more. I was concerned if it was Murphy's. Ladies and gentlemen, that is another timeout here taken by head coach Susie Bennett. That'll be her last time out here. Last time out. 14 seconds left on the clock. No shot clock. The Raiders had possession of the ball. No timeouts. The Raiders have used their last time out here. Now they say defense wins games, and we're going to need to see a defensive stance here from the Comets. Both teams have had their stance defensively. The Raiders have 11 steals compared to the Comets 7. But it's a block party for the Comets as they have 5 blocks as a team here. And 14 seconds left is plenty of time to put up a shot. And we'll see what Coach Bennett has drawn up here. And we'll see how the Raiders, we'll see what they can do here. Finds Nash. Nash being guarded by Brewer. Creating some isolation. Nash on Brewer, able to get to the basket. A timeout here. Timeout here. On the comments, you can see Weiland telling her we're okay. We are okay here. 8 seconds on the clock. The Raiders have been down this entire game. The only time that they've had a lead was early in the game. And the first quarter, 6 minutes, they were up 8-7. The largest lead is up by 4. The Comets' largest lead has been 12. And the Raiders have not gone far away. And now we're in a predicament here. Now you're on the last second shot clock. No shot clock in the last seconds of the game. Last timeout. No more timeouts for both teams here. You needed a defensive stance here. And we'll see. We'll see what Coach McPherson has drawn up here. And now their perfect home streak is on the line here. If you don't get a shot, we'll go in. We'll head to overtime. O'Connor taking the ball out in the Brewers' hands. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Finds O'Connor. O'Connor on the wing. Back out to Brewer. In the hands of O'Connor. 1 second on the clock. That time has gone out. And ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to overtime. The Raiders are coming from a overtime matchup against the Baldwin Wallace Blue Jackets. Led to overtime in a close matchup. 73-75 was their last matchup. And ooh-wee. The Raiders said overtime was fun. Let's do it again. As they have gone here on the road. Forced overtime in this matchup. It's 57-57 both teams. We're going to see who's gonna pull through here in this matchup here. The Comets have had the lead for majority of this game and have let it slip through their fingers late here in this second half as the Raiders aren't going away here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an overtime matchup. Going to be 5 minutes here on the clock here. Now, reminder, things to watch out here. Bree O'Connor and Lady Murphy are at 4 fouls apiece. They are in foul trouble. So the Raiders are looking to target those players to try to draw them to draw a foul here. Here are the Raiders. The momentum is swinging in your way now. You have forced overtime. That's a 7th seed in the conference right now on a 5-game losing streak. They've got that dog, and we'll see if they're ready to get things rolling here. Perkins doing the tip-off against Michaela Dunkel. Dunkel coming in at 6'1". Perkins coming in at 5'9". Everybody has their matchup. And we're off. The Raiders are getting the tip off. Nash with it. Nash over to Koken. Koken back over to Cannon. On the wing now. Hesitate. Back over to Nash. Nash swinging the ball around. Hesitate. A deep mid-range, and so he got that the fall. This is the Raiders' first lead of the game. First lead of the game since the beginning of the first quarter. And now O'Connor with a deep mid-range, unable to connect on that one right there. Nice rebound from the Raiders, swinging the ball around. Cannon with it, and then on the wing. Swing over to Dunkel. Down low and finds Koken, but she's unable to connect on that. As it'll be white ball, it'll be Comets possession. Murphy taking the ball out. Now just joining us for extra minutes of basketball in this doubleheader matchup. The women's basketball team looking to keep their home streak alive. 7-0 here. We are in overtime, 4 minutes left. Bree O'Connor finds Perkins out on the top of the key. Back out to Brewer. Didn't want the pick, but she forces her way inside. Unable to connect right there. No call. Nash getting the rebound. Watching behind her. Mismatch clearly. Down low. Koken able to get the lucky bounce and finger roll. O'Connor bringing the ball up. 61-57. Try to slow things down here. O'Connor, you're going to have to force a shot up. 4-point lead now for the Raiders. Brewer was looking for Perkins, able to find O'Connor. Murphy hits that one, but it'll be a blocking call. It'll be Nash. That is her first foul. Her first foul of this evening. Right now, O'Connor finds Murphy again. That one unable to connect. Bring the ball up. Nash bringing the ball up. 3 minutes on the clock. Swinging it around. Hewitt. Mid-range shot. No good. Weiland with the rebound. Finds O'Connor. O'Connor being guarded. Guarded by Hewitt. She stepped back. Able to connect right there. Nash with the rebound. 2:43 left. Brewer picking up on Cannon. That is great defense by Brewer. Cannon just kind of threw something up. We have substitutions here. Coming in for the Raiders is Sierra Schossler. Murphy taking the ball out. It is a 4-point lead for the Raiders here. Almost could extend on that there. But now, slowing things down. Brewer bringing the ball up. Every shot counts here. Fonz Weiland, unable to connect right there. Perkins, big body, take it up. Let's still head to the free throw line. He's 6 of 7 on the night so far. Perkins on the season is 71% free throw shooter. No pressure whatsoever. That was the Tim's fifth foul here as we. No pressure, crowd is quiet. He's able to get that lucky roll to go in and is now a 3-point lead on her historic night. 21 points for Perkins. Yes, she is a savage. And 21, can she make it 22 on the night? And unable to get that one to fall in. It'll go back in possession of the Raiders. Coming in the game now, it's Ali Ignacio. Coming in for Ali Hewlett. Bringing the ball up now. It's Nash. Nash kicking it over to Cannon. Found Nash down low. And gets the and one basket fall. That is Perkins' first foul. Perkins was standing straight tall. Did not move whatsoever. And it is a foul call against her. Nash having a historic night of her own. 18. And gets a 3-point opportunity here. I can't believe it's All right, she gets the 3-point play to fall here. Nash is having a historic night. This is going to be a season high for her. As Brewer with a mid-range. Didn't catch anything but wind on that one. It's now a 6-point lead for the Raiders. This game has slipped out of the fingers for the Comets. Nash bring the ball up. Swinging it out to Ignacio. Being guarded by Murphy. Back out. Koken. Over to Nash. Nash over to Ignacio. He throws it up and gets a charge call. Great job by Brewer taking the charge. That'll be on Ignacio, her third. There's a minute 34 left in the shot clock. Brewer finds Murphy. Murphy being tightly guarded by Cannon. Now into the hands of Weiland. Back into O'Connor. One that pick set right. Weiland taking it inside. Able to get it to go in. It's now a 4-point lead here for the Raiders. Great shot there by O'Connor. She slipped, lost her footing. We'll have a jump ball call here. I believe this will be in possession of the Comets here. Jump ball will be Raiders possession. We have substitutions coming in here. Excuse me, Comets possession. Ali Hudick has entered the game, and Michaela Dunkel has entered the game. Brewer and Nash dapping them. No hard feelings. Just slipped right there. Lost her footing. Brewer putting the ball up. Now 4 points. Under a minute left. And a 3 from O'Connor. That one unable to go in right there. Need a stop. Another jump ball call. And now this time it'll be Raiders ball. They'll flip back in possession. Looking to cause a turnover here. Able to get away, inbound it. against the clock as a 4-point lead. The Raiders are going to try their best to move the ball around, hold on to it. Don't need to force up any kind of shot, but the shot clock is on. No need to foul just yet. If you're the Comets, trying to force a turnover. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Cannon with it down low on Brewer. Takes it in and gets the roll. O'Connor now being guarded by Hensley. Takes it inside, finds Perkins. Perkins gets the push call though, so she'll head to the free throw line. Yes, that is Nash's third. Perkins ahead to the free throw line. 7-9 on the field right now. In this game, that's an opportunity to try to bring it back down to 4. Crowd is quiet. You can hear a pin drop in here. Perkins at the free throw line. Unable to connect on that one right there. Perkins gets that one to go in. Being trapped and fouled here. That'll be Brewer's third. Clearly in the bonus here for Capital, as that'll send the Raiders that'll be a play here. She misses on that one right there. As Ken has another opportunity here. It's a 5-point lead. And gets that one to go in. Brewer bringing the ball up. Gonna need something. Quick shot here. Finds O'Connor. Deep three. Splash! Full court pressure here. Full court pressure. Get a foul right there. Weiland with the foul. That's her third foul. That'll send Nash to the free throw line. She's only had 1 attempt so far in this game. 1 of 1. Got another opportunity right now to have that clutch factor. We'll see if the pressure and the lights are too big. She's had a historic night. She's had 19 points, ladies and gentlemen. This is a career season, well, say season high. I don't know about career-wise, but this is a season high this season for Nash. As she gets that one to fall, it's a 4-point lead. 4-point lead, 8.8 seconds left. And she's misses the second. It was 1 for 2. 7.7 seconds left to go in this overtime. The Raiders have crawled all the way back to force overtime here, ladies and gentlemen. 68-64. They crawled all the way back after being down this entire game. Capital's largest lead was 12. Raiders were in reach 3 the entire game. The last second shot to force overtime. And now we're approaching the end of this here. Down by 4. Gonna need another miracle of whatnot. Plenty, I don't want to say plenty, but you got enough time to find a selective shot here. Don't have to just chuck anything up. Brewer taking the ball out. O'Connor, step back. That was tipped. And unable to connect right there. He's Weiland. Gets the foul. We're seeing Gretchen Koken to the free throw line. This was a nail biter, ladies and gentlemen, and not one that you wanted to see, but these things happen. And situation right here as that one misses. A mid-range shot. Another free throw as that one is in. Ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders have come back, and they have had their fair share of back-to-back-to-back losses, and that streak ends today, as well as this Capitals home streak victory end as well. Capital was 7-0 here on the home court. This will be their first loss here against the Mount Union Raiders. That'll move the Raiders to 5-8 on the season, 2-4 within conference play, and that ends their 5-game losing streak. For the Comets, they move now on to 9-4, 3-3 within conference play here, and 7-1 here on this home court battle. Let's take a look at some of our key components and stat leaders in this matchup, starting off with team stats. Both teams didn't shoot perfect from the field, 37% and 38% for the Raiders and the Comets here. Behind the arc, the Raiders shot better, shooting 30% compared to Capitals 23%. And ended up getting to the line nearly as many times as they did, both teams getting at least 20 shots from the free throw line. The Raiders going 60% compared to the compared to the Comets 71% free throw shooting. They got out rebounded here in this matchup, 45-34 for the Raiders. And the lead changed. The Raiders had not had a lead since the first quarter, and were able to get a lead late to begin to start off the first shots of overtime, and that kind of went in their general direction. Taking a look at the individual stats, historic night for Day Nash. She finished with 20 points on this evening, and right behind her, Gretchen Koken had 14 in this matchup. Day Nash went 8 of 17 from the field. Koken went 4 of 13. And they had some help around the field. Their leading rebounder was Gretchen Koken with 9 of her own. Emma Cannon had 5. Day Nash had 4, along with Bailey Schutza, and so did Madison Hensley. Their leading assister was Day Nash with 2. Allie Hudick had 2 of her own, and so did Emma Cannon and Addison Lucy. There was steals all around, and Allie Hudick had 3 of her own, leading the way with that. And only 2 blocks for the Raiders. Taking a look at Capital, a historic night for Samari Perkins, just unable to capitalize on the night that she wanted. It was a career and season high for Samari Perkins, 22. Finishing night with 7-12 on the field. Right behind her, Bria O'Connor finished with 21. The big three unable to capitalize. Murphy finished with 8 points in this matchup. Leading rebounder was Maddie Weiland. She had herself 10 tonight. Right behind her, Perkins had 6. O'Connor finished with 4. And the assist total, number 4, Demi Brewer had 4 of her own. And Perkins and O'Connor with 3. But the real thing in this game, ladies and gentlemen, turnovers. Turnovers were key for both opponents. Both finished with 23 turnovers. And one team had to pull away here, and it did here for the Raiders. To close out here, the Comets will look forward to move on to their next matchup. Their next matchup will be on the road as they prepare to face off against Heidelberg, another conference opponent. And Heidelberg, hopefully they can bounce back as they are winless within conference, and maybe that can be a bounce-back game for the Comets. The Raiders, they move on to play Marietta, and coming off of this victory, they now have some momentum to swing it in their direction. A tough one here, ladies and gentlemen, but this doubleheader, both teams were unable to prevail here in this doubleheader basketball matchup as the both Capital Comets fell to the Raiders, visiting Raiders here. Well, closing final remarks. If you want to watch some more sports, college basketball is still going on, as well as there's some football going on here. The Chiefs and Raiders are playing today, as well as the Tennessee Titans and Jacksonville Jaguars will be playing later tonight as well. Not how you want to end things off, ladies and gentlemen. I guess you can kind of call it the slump of winter break. School starts this Wednesday, so wish all the college students returning back a blissful second semester and spring semester, and finish strong. Finish how you started. I'm Jonathan Brown, and I'll be signing off here. Our final score is 64 Capital, 69 Raiders. With that note, ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed evening, and we'll see you soon. Peace.